Okay, my friends, so today we are going to have some fun and it's going to be pretty interesting for the developers and other users who are having similar kind of a problem. They can try with their unit, maybe it helps, and the developers can also ponder over the whole situation and they can decide what should be done for their product. So the problem is the moment you connect power to this, there is no display. Hmm? No display at all. You remove it, you connect it again, no display at all. Okay, you remove it, you plug it again. Similarly, no display at all. Now, why is this happening? It was a very cool journey to think about the whole concept why this is happening, and gradually in the video I'll disclose what were the findings and how it got traced out to a particular thing, and this was without the TS help. The TS for this company, the team support for this company is completely insisting me to get this back to Czechoslovakia and they'll fix it and stuff like that, which is fine. Had I been in Europe, it would have been just perfect. Shouldn't be a problem. Things are quick. Shipping system is good. It's all internalized. But here, going cross country and specifically, dealing with the Indian customs and convincing them that this product has gone bad and now this needs a repair and the same product will come back. It's a big hassle. Now, something similar can be done if you're localized close by to Czechoslovakia in Europe, but not from this country. It's very difficult. Okay, so one more time. Nada, zero, शून्य. Okay, शून्य means zero in Hindi. और मैं अपने हिंदी स्पीकिंग फ्रेंड्स, आई विल ऑल्सो एड्रेस माई हिंदी स्पीकिंग फ्रेंड्स. मैं अपने हिंदी स्पीकिंग फ्रेंड्स को ये बोलना चाहूँगा कि ये प्रॉब्लम था कि आप पावर लगाएंगे और बस ये ऐसे ही रहेगा. आप ये भी नोटिस करेंगे. एक सेकेंड, सॉरी मुझे वीडियो कट करनी पड़ गई. सॉरी, आई हैड टू कट द वीडियो बिकॉज आई हैड नॉट हिडन माय सीरियल नंबर. आई मीन नॉट माय सीरियल नंबर, PC3000 सीरियल नंबर. तो आप ये भी नोटिस करेंगे कि इसका जो पंखा है ये घूम रहा है अच्छे से अभी. ओके, इसको भी यहाँ से खोल देते हैं तो आपको दिखेगा कि पंखा जो है वो घूम रहा है अच्छे से. सो द फैन इज स्पिनिंग. ओके, I'll put each and every observation and correlate with my analysis. Okay, the fan keeps on spinning. Fan keeps on spinning. Okay, and there is no display. Now we'll leave it like this for about 2-3 minutes. हम 2 से 3 मिनट के लिए इसको ऐसे ही छोड़ देंगे और आप ये भी देखोगे कि ये फैन बस घूमते जा रहा है, घूमते जा रहा है, घूमते जा रहा है. ठीक है, इसको हम छोड़ देते हैं 2-3 मिनट. वीडियो में लीनियर रखूँगा. आई विल कीप द वीडियो लीनियर. आई विल नॉट टाइम लैप्स इट. इसको भगाऊंगा नहीं मैं. 1 मिनट 2 मिनट रुकते हैं, फिर रीपावर करते हैं, फिर देखते हैं क्या होता है. तब तक मैं सेलफोन पे कुछ चेक कर लेता हूँ. टिल दैट टाइम आई विल यूज माई सेलफोन एंड सी हू इज मैसेजिंग मी. My ideal calculation is keeping it on for about 4 minutes. I'll also tell you why 4 minutes works, and anytime sooner than 4 minutes will not work at all. So we have almost waited for about 40 seconds, I guess, 30-40 seconds now. But we can't wait for 4 minutes and keep the video on. It's going to take a lot of your time also. Let's try to minimize it and see whether it responds to another power up or not. Okay. Okay, about time. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, it boots up. Now we'll see the temperature is about 50 degrees. Hmm? This is very critical. Just remember the temperature that we noticed is about 49-50 degrees. Now I'll also do one more thing. I'll go into LCD brightness. Sorry, I'll go into power light, power bright. And oh, my bad. Hardly that I use standalone mode. We'll switch this bugger off. हम इसको ऑफ कर देंगे. इसको ऑफ कर दिया और ओके ओके कर दिया. अभी इसको मैं डिस्कनेक्ट कर दूंगा. नाउ आई डिस्कनेक्ट दिस and I'll keep it aside for say about 5-6 minutes, and I'll stop the video and I'll resume again after 5-6 minutes. Okay. तो मैं इसको अभी डिस्कनेक्ट करता हूँ और 5-6 मिनट इसको मैं छोड़ दूंगा और वीडियो भी मैं काट रहा हूँ. ठीक है, तो 5-6 मिनट के बाद आते हैं. अभी इसको मैं निकाल देता हूँ. ठीक है, और मैं वीडियो पॉज कर रहा हूँ. ओके, सो अबाउट 10 minutes have passed and we'll do the same thing again. 10 मिनट बीत चुके हैं लगभग और सेम चीज हम करेंगे वापस से. ओके. देखो, ये लाइट को ध्यान से देखना. जस्ट ऑब्जर्व दिस लाइट वेरी वेल. ओके, lights up and goes down, lights up and goes down. So what this means, the earlier settings that we had done for this power light, that portion of the boot firmware is being executed. So that means it is at least fetching the details from its non-volatile RAM, non-volatile memory, and it is executing that much of part. Okay, and my cat is inside my room and it is a little demanding. He is a little demanding rather, but that's okay. Shouldn't interrupt. तो अभी ये फैन को भी हम ऑब्जर्व करेंगे. We'll observe this fan also now. Okay, we'll connect this. See, the light dimmed out to 0. Fan is spinning. Okay, now we'll leave this for 3 minutes. Okay, so 3 minutes I can keep it real time over here. So 3 to 5 minutes, but 3 minutes is sufficient. I wouldn't want to take much of your time, but this is a very interesting video. You'll deduce a lot of things from this video, and let's just wait. Okay, I don't have much to say right now, or to bore you for that matter. Also, one more thing that I've observed is the backlight is on. Backlight of that display, you can see the backlight, it's on. If I remove this, see the backlight goes off. Backlight is on. Okay, and now it boots up, the fan stops. So the boot sequence is such that on booting it will check the NVRAM values, and after checking and assigning those values further down somewhere in its firmware, the fan has to stop. We'll see the temperature also. We should have checked it quickly rather. it's about 50 degrees. Okay, 50.3, 50.4. You will see this is stopped. Okay, now I'll keep it like this only and let this thing touch to about 60, which is its idling point. The unit is usually idling, I have seen, at around 60, 61 degrees. Okay, rest all RTC and all is okay, I would say. There are no variations as such. So let's wait. We can again confirm in the meanwhile. See, we go over here. This is just to kill some time. Power light is 0. Okay. So similarly, after booting, after switching on, it will set the power light, it will set the LCD brightness at the end most likely. I don't know, somewhere in the between or at the end, depends on the code. Okay. And rest of the two things. Drive timeout milliseconds I have deliberately kept 20. I mean, I was just experimenting, thinking that maybe some values from the NV is not being picked up correctly and that is causing freeze out in the firmware, but apparently that is not the case. So again, let's just go to 57 now. Okay, this is inverted. So let's just go to about 60, and then what we'll do is we'll repower the thing. Okay, and you also see the temperature is being increased. If you have a stopwatch, attach a stopwatch, and you can gauge the rate of increment. So it starts to increment from about room temperature and then ignites at about 47 degrees or maybe around 45 degrees, and then it increments till it reaches about 60, 61 degrees Celsius, which is the idling point. So you can have a you can have a gross increment rate with respect to the time is all, I mean, rate is always with respect to time, so you will know that how much time it takes to increment by a degree, and that's how you can correlate why we have to wait for about 2 to 3 minutes or 3 to 4 minutes at times so that it reaches a particular value. Okay, now it will go 60.9, 61, 61.2, something like that, but nothing above it, nothing above that. It will start to idle. Okay, so now you see this fan has again started. Okay, this fan has again started. All right, now what I'll do is I'll plug it off and I'll plug it on. Okay, boots will plug it off, plug it on. Okay, now I'll not cut the video at all. I will not cut the video at all. I'll remove the power and I will keep the unit as it is. Also, in order to quicken the process so the temperature internally falls down, what I'll do is I'll switch on my AC. So my AC is right close to this computer, and you will hear a beep that the AC is being turned on. Okay, AC is on. So let it cool down. Hello people, what are we trying to do? Okay, so the AC is on, and yeah, before this, I mean, when this issue was in its infancy, when it was just started, TS had told me to change the adapters. TS had also told me to put a UPS, and none of it made any difference. So many NEs, your job to count how many NEs. Okay, so that serious I am. No difference at all with a UPS or change of adapter. You can see this adapter is not the kind provided by ACE. Okay, so that rules out any adapter problems, stuff like that. So I'm sorry you guys have to wait with me, uh, but it's a physical phenomenon. The temperature has to go down. It will take about 3-4 more minutes, so it reaches to a particular point. I want it below 49. That's my point. I am still here. Don't worry. This video is not being cut. Not being cut at all. Not being cut. Not being cut. Not being cut. Not being cut at all. Not being cut. Can't help that. That is the only way I know to lower the temperature. Let the time pass and let me blabber and bore you. It's rainy season in India, by the way, and it was just raining, say about 20 minutes before. It was just raining, and this time we have received in Mumbai we have received a good amount of rainfall in general, so there will not be any problems with potable water. All the lakes and dams are overflowing. Thanks to the Almighty, He takes care of everything. Hello. Hello. Still a little warm. Still a little warm. I would want no opportunity to digress my analysis. So it's better to wait to get the truest most result for our developers. Our developers rather their developers and not my developers, right? In fact, I'll tell you, uh, I told them that they can sign a NDA with me, a non-disclosure agreement with me, and they can help me troubleshoot it remotely. And I assured him that firstly I'll register that NDA in the court, in the Bombay court, and a registered document would be a legal binding on me. So I have given a very strong point of trust that the legal binding is on me if I register that NDA, and then they can start, really guiding me and help it solve. Because in general, if I have to send this piece back and they have to give it, I mean, they have to ship it back to India, it's going to take about 20 days. That's a lot of time I can't really afford. Okay, I really can't afford 20 days without the unit. Okay, and the whole uh, how should I put it? I really can't think of words. It's as good as mental terror, I would say. When it is coming back, when the unit will be coming back, it will be a big amount of mental terror for me, because again the customs are involved and they have to be convinced. Oh, this unit had sent, that unit is the same unit which is being returned, etc., etc. They'll look out for serial numbers. They look out for uh, assurity letters from the company who is repairing it. Oh, no, 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 it's the same product. And then if they are a little more cranky, what they'll tell me is, now since this unit is repaired, what you do is you go to a registered chartered engineer in India who is there on our panel and get a certificate from him that, oh, this unit is fit and fine and it is admissible in India. Else, we cannot admit this in India because the Pollution Control Bureau is suggestive of the fact that if this unit fails anytime soon, it will be put in a bin. It will be put in a bin, in a dustbin, and it will not be recycled appropriately, which is hazardous to the environment. So, for that reason, we require a fitness certificate from registered chartered engineer. If I said registered chartered accountant in the first place, then I'm wrong. But they require a letter from registered chartered engineer on their panel who will say this unit is fit enough to be admitted into India back, and it has got some life that it will complete, and then we can think about you know the e-waste management and stuff like that. So these laws are very, you know, uncoordinated, and they cause a lot of problem to normal users in India. So that is the whole reason I propose them. Okay, let's do a NDA, let's get it registered in court, and you be safe. Don't worry, I'll not leak to anyone what goes inside and the technique of repairing it. But they did not oblige. Okay, so this is, I guess, old enough. So. The reason it is not, I mean, it is still warm is because you must have seen I had kept the LCD brightness to the fullest, and that is something which is taking time. So what I'll do is I'll just put it in front of my AC. Okay, I'll just put it in front of my AC. Okay. Yeah. So now let's do this. Gone again. Okay. Remove. Let's put this. Gone again. Okay, it's there. It's more than 47. Just keep in mind it's more than 47. Okay, we'll remove it. Now we'll cool it even further down. I'll put it against my AC for say about a minute or so. So the temperature is really down. Okay, it's again a cold start. Okay, okay, gone. Remove, put, gone. Remove, put, gone. Remove, put, no response. Okay, remove, put, no response. Now an average person will think, oh, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. But we'll just put it and we'll wait for a while now. Okay, we'll wait for 2 minutes. Let the temperatures go up. Remove, put. Maybe the temperature is still below 49. We'll keep it for more time because the AC is also on at the moment and it's just a few feet away from the unit. So what I'll do is I'll shut down the AC. Okay, and we'll wait. will see this fan is also on. Okay. ये screwdriver पीछे पे है हो रहा वो डब्बे है फ्लक्स के साइड के उत्ते 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 उसके ऊपर राइट अबव इट हाँ ए वाला चाहिए ए वाला चाहिए okay feasible enough we'll remove it we'll put okay still no response we'll wait for more time नहीं मैं एसी चालू किया ना एसी चालू किया तो फिर वो वदन ते भी टाइम लगा मेरे पास नहीं है वो मैं नहीं उठ सकती नहीं आती नहीं ये मजदूरी वाला काम मैंने okay so there is a quarrel between mom and dad hope you are enjoying it okay anyways so we'll remove it we'll put it back it has not reached that temperature we'll wait for more time you will see the fan is still running remove it put it remove it put it now it is very critical the moment it is on no we'll first see the temperature no matter it takes a little time but the moment it is on we'll first see the temperature remove it put it okay it's on quickly about 51 okay so this is a sweet spot that I have realized between 49 degrees till about 55 degrees it ignites well okay now for that matter let this increase again now this was a damn cold start because see we had put our AC on and after the unit got really a good taste of cold air till its bones it was difficult for the temperature to rise up that quickly so we had to try again and again and the moment you disconnect this the temperature starts to fall down the moment you connect it again you are providing energy the temperature will go a little higher and then again you disconnect it so quickly disconnection is also one reason that delays the whole temperature rise and delays the whole ignition sequence okay so let's go up about 60 again okay once it is at about 60 I will again cool this with AC okay and then I'll use a hair dryer okay to heat it and then you will see in the second attempt itself first attempt I'll show you it will not boot up and in the second attempt itself that is after the hair dryer heat has been applied it will boot up very peacefully okay so let it go to 60 for this moment let it go to 60 Okay, so that's a good figure. And in the meanwhile, I'll just eat a chewing gum. Okay, good enough. Now I'll remove this. Okay, switch it on. Bingo. Okay, power it off. Switch it on, and you'll see this guy will stop the moment the display is on. This guy will stop, and then it will see, oh, whatever the temperature is, okay, it should be on, then it will again go on. So the ADC is constantly polling for the temperature sensor, and uh, that is all about the fan getting switched on and switched off. Okay, switch it off, switch it on, without fail any problems. Okay, one more time. Okay, one more time in the name of God. Okay, one more time in the name of Green Day. Okay, one more time in the name of Dream Theater. Okay, one more time in the name of Kurt Cobain. Okay, one more time in the name of chalo, Eric Clapton. Okay, so everybody is happy. But how can we miss? One more time in the name of Chester from Linkin Park. Okay, cool. So that's pretty cool. So what I'll do is I'll switch on the AC at the moment. Again, you'll hear a beep. Okay, let's switch this off. Now the temperature you would see it's constantly rising because we have not connected this fan inside. Okay, so as the temperature would keep on increasing, the fan speed, the fan RPM also increases. So that means the polling of this ADC, which the sensor is connected to, also goes into some kind of a if loop where temperature is within this range, then the fan speed should be so and so. If it is in this range, the fan speeds should be in this particular bracket. So the temperature increases, fan speed increases. That would mean the fan speed is controlled by a regulator which accepts signal from the microcontroller. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. It is quite possible even with a LM317. I had tried a small project with my STM32 microcontroller. On pushing a button, there is an increment of 0. 0.5 volts, and the R1 and R2. If you see the schematics of LM317, the voltage adjust pin can be controlled using a voltage divider. So that's where I had connected a GPIO, I remember, and I don't frankly remember how I did it, but yeah, it's possible. You can control the external voltages using a microcontroller. Yeah, in fact, even for your JTagulator, I remember it has got something called as voltage adjust. Okay, so that V adjust is programmable. So yeah, there can be programmable changes in voltages. So that is what is happening when the fan speed increases. Regulator is being controlled by a microcontroller which is deciding whether to give more voltage to the fan or not, depending upon the data pulled from the temperature sensor by the ADC line. Okay, pretty okay. So now my AC is on. I'll again put it right in front of my AC. So this is where it is. This is where it is. This is where it goes. Hey. So I'll cool it. I'll cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it, baby. Cool it, baby. Yo. Okay, it's inverted. No, it's not inverted. Sorry. Cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it. From all the sides. Realize or not, we have already spent 36 minutes on this experimentation, and now the time has come where I will use a hair dryer. Okay, so I have to cool it very, 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 very nicely so that it's cold to its bones. This is the best way because it's straight away the PCB is over here. Okay, it's cold enough, but yeah, in the name of God, some more. Okay, cold enough. Switch it back to here. I have to readjust. Where is power? Power is here. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. Where did I keep? Okay, no, not okay. Here it is. Okay. Did it boot? No. Fan? Okay. Remove. Fan stopped. Plug it again. Fan start. Did it boot? No. Okay. Now, one more time. In the name of, in the name of, in the name of, in the name of, in the name of Haste Labs. Okay. Okay. No magic. Okay. One more time I'll do here. We'll cool it a little more because all these intermittent power that I have provided raises the temperature. Okay, so cool it even further to nullify its effect. Okay, because then we have to cool it again from the scratch. It's going to take time. So yeah, some more cold air, some more cold air, some more cold air. Provide me a name, yeah. Provide me with a name. Okay. In the name of, in the name of infected mushrooms. Yep. They make some kick-ass music. Okay, fan is spinning. Okay, 3000 is not liking mushrooms at all. Now I'll switch off the AC and I'll find my hair dryer. Okay, my hair dryer is over here. Okay, and now I'll switch off my AC. Okay, and now I'll connect my hair dryer. Okay, okay. Now I have to heat it for about, uh, I would say, a minute. Okay. Way too far, lukewarm is very lukewarm. Giving it a hot air iron, simple hold just a minute. ओके नहीं 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 रहने दो जो है जिन लाइट अरे रहने दो लाइट रहने दो ना लाइट ऑन करो हाँ ओके नाउ लेट्स बूट
ऊपर लाना पिक्चर
लेट्स बूट दिस okay see one attempt temperature is 59 degrees celsius 59 degrees celsius so that's what I'm trying to say that this is something related to the
firmware
temperature sensor, ADC pooling, the firmware, and a process wherein it picks up values from NVRAM and keeps the fan on and does not give the display and always keeps the fan on. Okay, so I also did one more thing. I checked out standalone mode logs. Whenever there is no screen, power on is not reported in the logs. Whenever the screen displays, power on is reported in the logs. So this is one more additional information. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and to conclude it, I'll again keep my AC on. Okay, we'll again cool the whole system, and once it is cold, we'll try to power it on, and you will see it will not power on, and I think that will be the perfect most example and analysis, correlative analysis I would say, okay, to show that this booting issue is related to the ADC pooling of the sensor or the MCU or the firmware or the sensor itself has gone bad or something like that. But yeah, it has got something to do with the ambient temperature where things trigger. So I'm not sure in countries like Canada and other countries which are colder regions. I would really love to know what sort of a start temperature you guys get on the screen, and if at all the start temperature is lesser than 49 degrees Celsius, maybe it's igniting up well at 32 degrees Celsius or 30 degrees Celsius, then I'll be highly suspicious of the sensor chip itself malfunctioning and giving false reports, or the ADC line being, uh, into the problem. Or if these two things are perfect, the hardware is perfect, meaning the sensor is perfect, the ADC line is perfect, then it is something to do with the code and nothing else. So yeah, my AC is on, and we'll put it right over there. कर रहे हो बाहर लाइट क्यों गई है लेफ्ट साइड वाली की डार्क हो गया है कैमरा खराब है ओह नहीं उसके भी बाजू में आया वीडियो yes it has been recorded and I'll not edit it. Okay, I want to cool it to the bones again. A good amount of heat was supplied by the, what do you say, hair dryer. तो स्क्रैच आ जाएगा जो आता है आने दो साला साला किस्मत में स्क्रैच आ गया स्क्रीन स्क्रीन का स्क्रैच क्या करूं My dad is saying the screen will get scratched because I was holding it like this. I told him whatever has to come has to come. My fate line is scratched by this unit giving problems. My fate line, FATE, fate line is scratched. What this scratch is all about then, which comes on the screen, right? Okay, relatively nice and cold. Feels like Alaska. I want to take no chance to pollute my analysis. I'll cool it. I'll cool it. I'll cool it. I'll cool it. Okay, reasonable enough. The back is cooled very nicely. We'll cool the front side also. Cool it a little more. Okay, so that is it. Again, this goes back over here. Okay, I'll adjust the camera. Don't worry. Power goes this side. Fan goes this side. Unit is relatively cold. We'll power it up. Okay.
Not showing.
Not showing at all.
Let's see the
See.
temperature.
See. How will you see the temperature without the
One
screen?
shot when it comes back.
When it comes back. Okay. See, the fan is still on. Okay. But it is going to take good amount of time for the temperature to rise, because we have you know given good amount of cold air, so it is not going to
Yeah,
rise
nice
rise
explanation,
rise
Simran.
anytime. It's not going to rise anytime soon. All right, so this is it. Again, one more time. Nothing. Okay. Now we'll give it some heat. I'll turn off the AC also. Okay, AC is turned on. Okay, reasonably warm. Let's try. Okay, so I'll prove my case and I'll rest my case. And I'm damn frustrated by this fault. Okay, and for this, you want me to send this all across to your place? Sorry, I'm being a little loud in my tone, but you imagine the kind of frustration that I have been through in order to find this out. Okay, because you guys will not let me open this. Your proprietary secrets will be out. I'll have 10 developers with me and they'll make PC3000 in India. Come on, man, be realistic. Just be a little realistic. We are very small time data recovery people in India, okay, who are trying to earn livelihood, and we are trying to run into this particular race, and you know just feeding it's a source of bread and butter. And this kind of a approach wherein, oh, you have to send this back to Czechoslovakia and God knows what rocket science you will do over there to fix this, does not help, because we are also highly qualified, no matter how small time we are as a company. Okay, but we are extremely highly qualified. Okay, more than our qualifications, we are very logical minded. So, anyways, the last message was for TS, not for the viewers. Okay. So, anyways, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thumbs up. Bye bye.